fucking loser.
You live in your mom's basement.
You probably have a 2-inch cock.
You sound like a white guy.
Congratulations.
For what?
You said you got a girlfriend.
You're probably a virgin.
So that's a no for Netflix and chill?
Fuck you.
So I'm curious. Tell me about your show. What do you talk about?
I talk about how women ain't shit.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe. And welcome to the 406th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. It is Monday, February 11th, 2019. Happy birthday to the luscious Devin. Devin Sharpe turns 35 today. So happy 35th to Devin today. Actually took her out. I think I took her out for her birthday a couple of days ago. So happy birthday to her. Good to have you guys in tonight. We are multicasting to 3 YouTube channels, 3 Facebook pages, as well as Twitter. I have a big announcement I will be making later on in the show. So you guys will certainly want to stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get this party started here, guys. Everybody has weaknesses, guys. Me, you, everybody watching and listening, we all have weaknesses. We all have an Achilles heel or 2 or 4. Most of us usually have more than that. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that not all weaknesses are created equally. Most weaknesses that any given person has are minor and relatively inconsequential. It may inconvenience them. This weakness may inconvenience them for a short period of time or impede their progress. But by and large, minor weaknesses don't tend to completely derail you. Now, of course, on the opposite side of that coin, we also have major weaknesses. These are the things that can turn our lives upside down, things that can destroy us mentally, physically, spiritually, and so forth. Now, as we get older and a little bit more experienced, minor weaknesses can become major weaknesses and vice versa. Right? Like we live and learn, we adjust, we evolve, and we learn to mitigate our weaknesses. Now, there are 2 things in this world that make really smart men really dumb. Sports and beautiful women. And since we're not doing sports talk today, we are going to focus on women. And to be fair, women aren't necessarily a weakness per se. It is biologically normal for men to want to fuck as many beautiful women as humanly possible before we kick the bucket. It's encoded in our DNA. But the reason women have been labeled as a weakness by so many men isn't because of our desire to pursue women. It's not our desire to fuck them. It's because of the inherent risks that come with pursuing women today. Now, as recently as 50, maybe 60 years ago, women weren't seen as a weakness for men because they were well-behaved. Women knew their place. They elevated the lives of the men that they belonged to, and they raised strong and well-adjusted children, sons and daughters. If a man had 6 children back in 1959, he was considered to be blessed and fortunate. That guy's living the life, the American dream. Here in 2019, a man with 6 children is far from being considered fortunate or blessed. If he's got that many kids, there's usually a pretty good possibility there's more than one mother, which means baby mama drama, child support. We all know how detrimental child support is to a man's finances, his sanity, and of course, his well-being. Even if all of his children are with that same woman, and that woman happened to be his wife, we, of course, are counting down the days until she serves him divorce papers, right? Till she pulls his wallet out of his ass, as we like to put it. The point is, guys, is that very few women today are investable commodities. Back in the day, you could pick out a woman, and it was far more likely than not that she was going to be a submissive, dutiful wife who bared your children, took care of your home, took care of you, and they were happy to do it. They were happy to belong to you. They were happy to be your wife. Now, obviously, that's not the case today, as most women in this country make bad wives, terrible girlfriends, and even worse mothers. But here's the thing. Even men who aren't red pill aware are well aware of this. Most men are aware of the fact that women ain't shit. The proof is all around us every day. Just watch TV, movies, commercials. Go to Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, any other kind of media, and it's easy to see that today's women ain't shit. Even then, men who know this continue to make the same mistakes with the wrong women. Even red pill aware men are getting tripped up by females. Their last 5 girlfriends have all cheated on them. And they all think the same thing. They all think the same thing, guys. Why the fuck do I keep falling for ain't shit bitches? I know what I'm supposed to look out for. I know how to disqualify certain women for long-term relationships. I know I'm not supposed to commit to women who allowed me to fuck them on the first date. I know I'm not supposed to commit to single mothers. I know I'm not supposed to commit to girls with tattoos. So why the fuck do I keep getting into relationships with women who cheat on me with their exes or that douchebag Kevin in sales? If hindsight is 20/20, why can I never see where I go wrong with these women? Well, Uncle Donovan's got your answer. And the answer is simple, guys. The reason why you and most other men can't seem to find that point, that seminal point in your relationship where you lost frame and all common sense, which caused you to abandon your red pill conditioning, is that these girls are using your password against you. So now you guys are probably thinking to yourselves, okay, Donovan, what's a password? Like, what are you talking about? I'm going to tell you. Your password, gentlemen, is a phrase, an act, a look, or anything that a woman does or says that bypasses your common sense and red pill conditioning, rendering you completely blind to her red flags, vulnerable to her vagina, and causes you to make bad, irrational decisions that benefit her while damaging you. That's a mouthful. I'm going to say it again. Your password is a phrase, an act, or a look, or anything that a woman does or says that bypasses your common sense and red pill conditioning, rendering you completely blind to her red flags, making you vulnerable to her vagina, and causes you to make bad, irrational decisions that benefit her while simultaneously damaging you. Now, the more experience a man has, the fewer passwords he has, the fewer action passwords he has. And there are differences between action passwords and stated passwords. For example, for most guys, their passwords is just sex, right? If a girl fucks him, he's ready to commit. He's ready to go all in. Now, the reason for that, the reason his password is just fucking, is because of his lack of options as well as lack of sex. Some guy's password is just a blowjob, and because they barely get those. She sucks his dick even one time, and he's ready to pay her phone bill, buy her kid a new pair of fucking Jordans for Christmas, and pay her rent. Now, for some guys, a fat ass is his password, right? For others, it's huge tits. One of my passwords used to be blonde with fake tits. That's why I kept making strippers my girlfriends. And yes, every single one of them, without exception, cheated on me. Without exception, they all did. Now, we all have very different physical passwords, and with enough experience, we learn to divorce feelings from what we see, right? We think to ourselves, okay, this chick is a solid 9. She's got great tits, a smoking ass, and hair so blonde it blinds me. But the last 6 girls who look just like this all fucked me over. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck other girls on the side to keep myself from catching feelings. I'm gonna have fun with this hot blonde as long as I can. Then I'm gonna move on to the next girl as soon as she gets out of pocket. That is a man with game and experience. A man who has found the red pill. Guess what, guys? Girls have the internet too. They also read subreddits. They also read Return of Kings. They also read The Rational Male. They also know about what the red pill teaches men. Girls are starting to figure out that it takes a lot more than just sex to get us to commit. They're starting to figure out that, hey, listen, you know what? It's going to take a lot more than just regular sex to keep these 5%ers around. They're beginning to understand that just being hot ain't going to cut it anymore when it comes to locking down a man of value. So, these women predictably adjusted, as they all do. Women are always 2 steps ahead in the game. And they started using certain phrases to disarm our red pill conditioning so that they can have carte blanche to do whatever they say and to do and say whatever it is they want. Gives them a license to be out of pocket. After all my physical passwords were disabled, after getting fucked over by enough hot girls to understand that their hotness was the thing that was bypassing my red pill conditioning, I wasn't as enamored with blonde-haired bimbos anymore. Okay? But one girl sat down at my computer, typed in a password, and lo and behold, it unlocked my operating system. Take a listen. I remember this one Ukrainian girl I was fucking when I was in Vegas. Her name was Tatiana. Listen, beautiful girl. Long blonde hair, was almost white. Dude, gorgeous light blue eyes. Like, dude, she had really small tits, but she was fucking gorgeous. Like, just raw beauty. Anyway, I remember we were walking down Flamingo Road. I'll never forget this. I'll never ever forget this. And we go to cross the street, and I pulled her back to the sidewalk because there was a motorcycle speeding along the side of the road. Now, Tatiana was, I don't know, she was small. She was like maybe 105, 106 after she ate a shrimp salad, which was her favorite food in the world. So I was able to just yank her back. And she looked at me and said, Donovan, I feel so safe with you. Heavy Ukrainian or Russian accent or whatever it was. And I remember thinking, no! It was like when Achilles caught that arrow in his Achilles heel. I knew she had disarmed me. I knew that she had just bypassed all of my red pill conditioning, but there was nothing I could do about it. Guys, I'm 4 years into the red pill when this happened. It was like Hayden Christensen's character in the movie Awake, right? When he woke up mid-surgery, but because he couldn't move or walk, he could still feel everything. He knew he was vulnerable, but he could do nothing about it. Well, turns out, Tatiana had a boyfriend the entire time I was fucking her. And when I found out about it, guys, I was fucking sick. Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. Listen, she had scores of red flags. But when she told me she felt safe with me, it blinded me to all of those things, and she was able to play me like a fiddle. Gentlemen, women these days know exactly what to say to bypass our common sense, to bypass our rationality, and to bypass our ability to compartmentalize certain things, which means we think with our emotions rather than our reason. At that point, they've got us right where they want us. So this evening, Uncle Donovan is going to talk about 6 of the most ubiquitous passwords today's women use to completely disarm even the most hardcore red pill aware men. My opening rant is brought to you by Good Vibes CBD oil. Good Vibes will not only drastically reduce your anxiety symptoms, you will also get some of the best sleep you've ever had. If you want to support the show and get your hands on the best and most effective CBD oil around, go to donovansharpe.com and buy it through my affiliate link. Use promo code Donovan15 to get a 15% discount. Again, that is Donovan15 to get a 15% discount. If you have a question or comment about passwords that women use to bypass our operating system, our red pill conditioning, give me a call. 914-5536. If you have an unrelated question about girls, game, finance, fitness, or anything else that pertains to increasing your value as a man, book a one-on-one consultation on donovansharpe.com/consults. Follow, add, and like me on Facebook and Twitter. Just search Donovan Sharpe on either platform. If you want access to all of my content, go to patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. There you will find my entire archive of all complete episodes of TSR Live, both audio and video, so you can listen on the go or watch at your leisure. You can watch my show Monday through Thursday afternoons at 5-ish Eastern. Fucking hell. But if you want to be able to rewatch or re-listen to the episodes in their entirety, less than 17 cents a day is all it takes. Guys, we all know I can be shut down and deplatformed at any time. That's actually what I thought had happened at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Fortunately for us, it was just a technical error going on with Restream. Anyway, last year alone, I lost 2 YouTube channels, a Facebook page, and a Twitter account, and I would not be surprised if I lost my Patreon at some point in the not-too-distant future, and I am currently working on something in case that happens. Now, none of that, just like I said, is going to stop me from doing what the fuck I do. This train is going to stay on the tracks regardless, but it could stop you from getting access to my content. The only way to ensure that you never miss out on my content is to subscribe to my email list. Go to donovansharpe.com, scroll to the bottom of the page, and plug in your email, and you're good to go. It takes literally 1.89475,325 seconds. I timed it myself. So if anybody snaps their fingers and I get banned everywhere, you will always know where to find me. If you like what you hear, if you get something out of my content and you want to contribute to the show, you can do that through my Streamlabs link. I'm putting that on in the chat right now. www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe. And the number 1, www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe. And the number 1, YouTube takes 30% of Super Chats off the top. So I've decided to circumvent their fees. So if you want 100% of your contributions to come directly to the show, the Streamlabs link is the best place to do it. Before we hit the chat, let's go ahead and hit the phone lines. Looks like I've got C in Vegas on the line. C, you're on live with Donovan, man. What's going on, brother?
Sorry. What's going on, D?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Feeling pretty good. Back in the gym heavy, so I'm back.
That's what's up.
Great.
That's what's up. Good.
Excellent. And D, I'll be very quick with this one. This is more of this password. I would say it's more for the inexperienced, but I've experienced this one a lot, so I'll just put it out there. Hey, I like you a lot. I want you to move in.
Ooh, that's not on the list, but goddamn, wow.
Listen,
oh wow.
D, I'll say this, D. This one, it really works, especially if you're younger. As you get older, I think men become a little bit more apprehensive to that. But
sure,
for those getting their feet wet, this one could be a doozy. Okay, this one could be a
and
doozy.
you never see it coming. You never see it coming, dude.
Exactly, and like you talked about before.
To watch or listen to the rest of this episode, go to donovansharpe.com. Thanks for watching.